Hello boys, it's me, Cool Yoshi. Welcome back to my playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle for Switch. Yes, it took me a while to remember it, but it's kind of a crazy game name if you ask me. Anyway, we left off in World 4, the Lava Pit, last world of the game. We went through World 4-3, and now we're gonna go through World 4-4 in full gear. Alright. I will say, if any of you have enjoyed this guide so far, be sure to leave those likes and comment. I definitely appreciate it. It's not easy to do this kind of a playthrough, if you ask me. It's nice to do our stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to just build some movement to Rabbid Peach so she doesn't fall behind as much. Then build Mario some movement as well so he doesn't fall behind. So I'll probably, on his next upgrade, after some other stuff, probably give him movement. Actually, what do I even want to do? Oh yeah, I got Hero Sight unlocked to be upgraded. I'm gonna set up him to have a slightly higher stomp range first, I guess. Give that, and then maybe just start granting him some movement. And Peach's next upgrades are both gonna be movement. Just one tier each, I think, so that she can, catch up with the other characters. We didn't need it so far for the last battles, that's why we didn't do it before, but now we kind of need it. Alright, since Team Jump range can work... Actually, no, I think I want her heal to be better first, so that's probably what I'll do. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep that like it is. I will still probably bring Princess Peach into a couple of battles. Princess Peach definitely still works in certain battles, so we'll definitely still use it. I'm just using Rabbid Yoshi right now because he's like the starter we have in the third spot that we can put in, and we're probably not going to be using him for much later. Ooh, it's one of these again. Already starting off with a Pyro battle. Right off the bat. Thanks, game. Not. And we can't even go behind any of the cover here. Ooh, and we also have a lot more enemies this time. Okay, well, they definitely upped stuff up. So now they have a supporter, a Valkyrie, and, well, several other bazillion enemies all around the map, and they also still have the Smashers from before. So, yeah, we still have to deal with those guys, wrecking our HP in, like, 5 minutes. Anyway, though, I've noticed that Mario in particular has been having kind of the weakest movement lately. I've decided he's gonna move first. And Yoshi's gonna move last because we want him to do that on purpose, because Yoshi's gonna be our new tank now that we have his effectiveness to absorb attacks has been changed to now have 2 shields, not just 1. It just works really good. Okay, I actually don't want to do anything else, but I also don't want to use that necessarily. So, yeah. So, I guess I should probably even mention why I'm moving my characters like this. Well, if you haven't played this game before, the Pyroclasm thing or whatever, the flame, that effectively acts as if it's an automatic effect that automatically does crit damage, meaning if you're in the range when it happens, it just automatically burns your characters by default. There is no ins and buts about it. Your characters will automatically be burned. That means you have to specifically set this up in a very particular way. Otherwise, you'll just get killed. Other than that, though, I think you've probably gotten used to seeing what we do in these battles. Is that kind of a weird change. We just kind of like to focus on smashers first, because like they legit are like the biggest damage dealers in the whole world. So we definitely want to annihilate them first. We also want to deal with the supports so they stop healing. But then from there, it's kind of up to the ante what we actually deal with. Anyways. Now, one thing that is good is that the pyroclasm thing always goes first. So even if you get knocked out of position, you can still move. Separate spot. Alright. What a waste. Dude, our attacks didn't even do anything. And all that happened is this guy moved right in our faces instead. Okay, great. Now what do I do? Do I throw something and try and take these guys out? Or do I just do something else? We're in kind of a weird spot now, honestly. Very, very weird spot indeed. You know, Yoshi. Oh, jeez, that was a bit of a yell. Sorry. Yoshi, I want you to at least do some kind of tanking power. So I'm gonna move you first. Even though you probably are gonna just get inked right off the bat. I don't care. I want to defeat the enemies. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a freaking bounce. I almost forgot about that. That's actually probably one of the most annoying things about these enemies now is legit their heal site is actually kind of intimidating now. Because if they see an enemy, they're just going to fire at it automatically. And if you get unlucky, yeah, you can just get flung back and you lose your turn automatically once that happens. It's not guaranteed to happen, obviously, every single turn, but it can happen regularly. When it does, it's really annoying. Great. We did not set up this turn properly. We'll just defeat this enemy. We have nothing better to do with our turn. We'll probably have to deal with the Smasher now. Okay, at least we can move Peach to some cover, I guess. We'll pop her up here, I guess, briefly, to hide from the enemies. She is still one of our characters. Alright, I don't know how Von Mario's gonna miss. I'm just gonna do this first. But yeah. I think that's actually probably the most annoying thing about the videos is they actually have a bounce effect now. Oh wow, that worked really good. See, I knew he would take some damage for sure. I definitely called that part. I knew Mario for sure was going to take a lot of damage. That's why I actually waited on the heal. Now it's perfectly set up. Can we actually defeat all these enemies right away? No, we cannot. That's annoying. Alright, well. So I guess we're going to have to move first then attack. Yeah, we're going to put each just kind of here. It doesn't really... Actually, I think I want to put her about here so she doesn't get attacked by the other enemies. But also still close enough so that we can cleanse the debuff of Mario. Alright, I want to see... What do we do? This is what we'll do, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna send her sentry to here. And oh my gosh, yeah, there we go. Well, we definitely saved that quite a bit, didn't we? We just kind of annihilated all those enemies in quick succession. Unfortunately, I cannot deal with that Valkyrie right away, so I think the easier strat, actually, is to just melee this enemy down, and then have Rabbids Yoshi hopefully finish off the remaining enemy. Then we can finish it off as well with a dash if it survives, which it did. So that's fine. We can just dash it out of the way. Alright, now that we know that that's... Oh, actually, well, it's not going to matter really what we do anyways. Because this enemy is going to be defeated right away, and once that enemy is defeated, the ranged enemies are pretty much defeated, so all we need have left is the Smasher, which is super easy to bait. And we can even make it run away if we need to. So yeah, the battle's pretty much over now. I was a bit worried, but all that really took was just some skill with movement, some other stuff, and mainly setting up our battle so we don't immediately... Oh, that actually could have sued us. So that enemy moves a lot quicker now than it did before. Anyway, what do we use first? This, I think. Yeah, we'll use this. Oh wow, that was a really good hit. So this could be one of the strongest weapons in the game, but it can also be on par with one of the weaker weapons in Fame. So that's kind of the thing about Yushia makes him specialists. When he gets crits, they're really big, so they're actually... I think they might... Yoshi is one of the most useful damage dealers on side, I think, is which we're gonna see a bit later. Yeah, I figured as much. There's gonna be one more battle here, but Yoshi hasn't really taken much damage, so we don't need to move him out right yet. But anyway... Now, I did mention, unless it's like in the first battle or something, I will potentially keep a chapter's progress, even if it ends up being golden. All that's different is I'm just going to have to do it a bit differently. Oh, looks like we have another puzzle. Guess this is what they meant by the gear puzzle. We need a way down, but the pipes aren't connected. Let's see what those switches do. Yeah. So, remember that old pipe maze setup for the ever setup? Well, this little area just kind of took that pipe maze and kind of multiplied it by ×3+. Yeah. So we have, yeah, one of probably the most awkward paths in the game because of that. But the most annoying part about this path is not even the fact that we have to do this several times in the area to move on. It's the fact that we still have to get the chests during that. But don't worry, if you follow my guide, I'll show you how to get all the chests and I'll be perfectly fine, don't worry. Goodness. I don't just do a guide for nothing. I will make sure that you guys know what to do. Okay, well, clearly, if we're going to do this, we need to kind of focus on one area at a time and figure out where's the chest we want to actually get so we can figure out what to do. And also, probably have to test it out by moving through pipes. Okay, well, we cleared that first area, so we definitely don't need to do that anymore. Now, the question is, what do we do for the next area? I think for this kind, we kind of just want to keep moving back out, eking out briefly, seeing what we can do. Oh, that was a mistake. Flip this back to where I wanted it to be. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, wow, all the way down here, actually. Okay. So yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I think this is one of the hardest puzzles in the whole game. Okay, well, that yellow doesn't actually do much movement, so if we want to get the thing that's available over here, I think we have to do movement, but... Oh, wait, I just realized. Hang on. That mushroom is there, right? But it's in a, like, a weird corner. Oh, actually, it's even lower down the line, so... We've practically already beaten this chapter part as it is, so... I think what we actually have to do now is go even lower down, and then use this move. Okay, there we go. We pretty much had to rotate it like that. And now I guess we'll have to find a different pathway that lets us... Oh! Okay, we can just move this up. We need to find another blue switch. Then rotate that around so we can go around and get this mushroom. And yes, because this is like a full 100% playthrough, I don't consider it complete unless I get all the mushrooms too. So of course I'm going to show you how to get it, because like, this is a guide for a specific reason. I want to make sure you guys know what to do. Alright, now the real question is there any other chest on this level? We'll start by actually looking around to see. I think they are, but I think there is, but they're, I think, all on a different side. We'll start by moving like this and see where this takes us. Oh, actually, no, wait, no, that's not a thing at all, actually. That was actually a solution, alright. Alright, so I guess there is no other chest there. But yeah, one of the longest puzzles in the game, and guess what? Because we have a battle right after this, if we mess up this battle, I just need to mention this to you guys because of the things that are happening. We are gonna have to redo this chapter thing, which includes doing that puzzle again. So yeah, let's do this on the first try. Thankfully it's not some kind of crazy battle with Pyroclasm though. It's just regular battle, but we do have quite a few enemies to deal with. Alright. Well, if we've... well, if I've known one thing already, that is that Mashers are now my #1 target enemy, because, like, at this point, why would you not target the Smashers right away? They do so much damage on their own. There's no point in leaving them around. If there's, like, just, like, 1 or 2 or whatever, you should never leave them around, because they do a lot of damage. Means you can kind of just ignore them, but the Smasher, you pretty much want to take it out turn 1 every single time if you can. Because this late on, they actually do a lot of damage, and so if you can delay them right away, it just makes it easier. They're also typically closer to you, so they're easier targets compared to the other enemies. Alright, where do I even go with Yoshi? I have no clue. Looks like we can't get over to that other pipe thing yet. At least not on this turn. So I think I'm going to position myself so I don't immediately take damage, maybe? Or actually, no. Maybe position here and use Outer Shelter. Well, for his double protection. And I guess I'll just have to remove one of the shields for these guys. So what are we gonna do? I choose this one. Now, one thing that is really good about Yoshi, even if he doesn't do damage, is his attack is guaranteed to fully delete a cover. Okay, that one was an idiot and just went for Mario instead of something else. But then he pushed us and kind of comboed us. So we'll probably just have to kind of react to where these enemies go. Alright. We don't have enough range for that one. That's awkward. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna go with Mario's turn first. No point in healing right now, but we'll try to keep each close so he can heal later. Oh, are you kidding me? How far do I have to go in to attack that guy? Alright. Guess we'll go here. I wanted to get man cover, but it seems like I can't do that right away. So let's take him out. Yeah, I knew that. It's not, definitely not gonna take him. Alright. Where are you going? Well, since we can't do the AoE explosion yet, we need to add Yoshi to, like, probably here, maybe? If I can't AoE down this enemy with the other one safely, I'm probably just gonna do something else, but okay, looks like we can, so we will try this. This does do a little bit less damage. I actually probably should have even mentioned that. If the enemy doesn't die right away from damage, also it's surviving by 1 HP. That's very frustrating. And I don't have a dash to finish it off, so I'm gonna have to just fire at that. Or actually, I don't even know if I do want to fire at that. It's like... And that was with a crit too, like... We really do... Oh, okay, never mind. Good, we have a fix for this. Well, just use this to finish them off. Right. Ghosts are the next highest priority target due to their very long range, so... Yeah, probably safest to just take them out next. And then... The supports, they hardly do any damage at all, so once we can get... Okay, they're just gonna stay over there. Kind of funny, that enemy now has Vampire. Like, out of all the enemies to have that status effect, that's the one that has Vampire, which is kind of interesting. Alright, what do we have here? What do we do now? I need to figure out what to do. Well, I think I want to prioritize going over to the side area first, so we're going to have to move several characters into pipes to get them over. But at the same time, I don't want to do that for risk of doing other stuff, so it might actually be better to go here. I guess that's one cool thing you can do with Rabbids or Rabbid Yoshi. This is just annihilate the cover so it guaranteedly is destroyed. Does save a lot. Alright. We can get over that spot the next turn now if we all go over here right away. I'm gonna move each to like here. This isn't even a guarantee fail, but okay, we defeated him anyway. With the push, kill. He at least defeated one of them. Now where are they gonna go? Not surprised at all. For those of you who don't know, yes, these guys... The one thing that makes them, the shield enemies, annoying, and I think I mentioned this before, is the fact that they're typically the smartest of the enemies, and will often try to flank you in such a way where they're guaranteed to do an attack every single time. There's not a lot you can do to change that. I don't want to put about here and then attack him. Okay, cool. We at least defeated something there. Alright, where's that supporter enemy gone? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, that's right, there was only one. I must have annihilated when I defeated the other enemy. Alright, you know what, Mario? You're gonna finish it off then. We're gonna move you. Double pipe entry. Because why not? Take you all the way over here. I could probably finish him with the hammer too, but that's fine. This works just as fine. I also only just now noticed that all of the enemies now have Bowser Jr.'s face on them, which means they Ace of the Mask or whatever that Bowser Jr. usually wears. So that signifies that these Rabbids are pretty much just completely teamed up with Bowser Jr. now. Yeah, okay, that was a little bit of a tighter battle at the end. I was actually kind of worried that that battle would not be done in the next turn, but, thankfully it's one of those battles where, yeah, Nintendo's smart. They won't let us finish the battle in less than a few turns, so of course we're going to do that. The only way that would happen ever is if you didn't upgrade your weapons to the maximum rank every time. Speaking of which, now we can get some upgrades. I actually want to get Hero Sight's upgrade first before I do anything, because Mario's not doing enough damage with that. I feel like having that on a 2-turn cooldown will make that easier. Other than that, I'll give him some pipe exit range and then probably get his movement, so I don't have him fall behind. And then Peach, I did mention I was going to get you movement, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you can keep up with the other characters. That means Mario will actually have to be moved first in each of these battles now, because it's the slowest movement, so we want him to move first, probably. And Luigi, what are you gonna get? Probably Mega Itchy Feet, at least one tier of it. Don't really need range. Don't really need Stability Stare. We haven't really used that much to begin with. Most of our focus on Luigi is using him to use his cheap feet or movement. Alright, I think Mario's pretty much already done with his build. All I can really do is maybe give him some more movement. Okay, Peach got the thing that I wanted her to, so we'll give her that. And then Yoshi, what are you gonna get for this next battle? You do not have any pipe range yet. Let's get that at least twice. Not gonna lower the cooldown of that. Not gonna lower that cooldown either. That is a very cool setup though. Like, you can have Outer Shield L's cooldown to be every other turn. Guaranteed, that can help out. Alright, I think for the other characters I should actually start getting Cleansing Jump on them if they don't have it already. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start building Luigi as a semi-tank, so he has a super barrier constantly, because that can actually be useful for some later battles, so I want to have that as an option. Luigi, I already mentioned you're not doing anything. Mario, Rabbid Mario, I'm gonna wait for the extra movement. Peach, I'm gonna give you nothing, because you have a specific build I want to do. Now Luigi's waiting on the extra upgrade, so yeah, I'm done pretty much. The weapon upgrades. Alright, well, another chapter done. Now I specifically segmented it like this because after the next special video, we will get the so-called hidden secret character that you guys probably don't already know what's gonna be. Though, if you've watched this video, you probably already know what it's going to be, but I'm not gonna say anything because it's like, I don't want to mess you guys up. I want you to actually character's gonna be like, so yeah. That's a thing. But anyways, the reason why I mention that right now, because in the next section that I'm doing, I'm actually going to, after defeating this next chapter here in World 4, we're gonna start challenges again. Yeah, remember the challenges? The thing that I talked to you about that we have to do for 100%? Yeah, we get to do those challenges now, like... And I mean it. We do have to do all the challenges for 100%. The reason why I didn't do them all is because... Ooh, nice hammer, Mario. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna get that for him, because, I don't need that for the next battle, and we're about to get weapon upgrades anyway. If that was a battle earlier, I probably would have gotten it. Anyway, Basically, what I'm saying is, on the very after this chapter right here, after this chapter is finished, we get to finally move on with our aim to do the thing that we've been waiting for a while, and that is go back to the world to get the various chests in the game that we've missed, at least 100%ing them as much as I can, and more importantly, start challenges, which is where most of this 100% is gonna lie. They are gonna be like just normal battles at first, but they are slightly different and have some little bit more trickier setups. I think most of them were designed to be done after the world was completed, so a lot of them will be very easy, but some of them will actually get pretty tricky. And each world has them, including this world, which means we'll technically have to finish the game before we can 100%. Because it makes sense. It's not like... It's not like we've already dealt with this a lot. It's like... Yeah, we get... Basically, okay, sorry about that. Basically, we're going to be going back and doing all of the challenges we didn't do before, and we're going to 100% all of them because I'm probably going to need the extra orbs for these later battles, and I think now's the time better than to do it. The reason why I didn't do them right away is because I want my weapons to be as strong as possible before going into those challenges. That's also the same reason why I grinded money, so I could hopefully have enough to just buy all the weapons upgrades for my strongest characters right off the bat. I won't be focusing on them in a particular order, of course, but eventually I do want to get them upgraded for all my characters. Anyway, I think I've talked too much, so I think it's about time we end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next video where we do some more stuff in the lava pit. In fact, we're about to battle the mid-boss of this lava pit, which I think I have an idea who it's going to be. So yeah, I will see you guys later then. Bye.